Peace be upon you. Today we will reflect on a profound narration attributed to Abu Abdullah from Al-Haq al-Shareef. This is not just a story of creation, it is a mirror held up to the human soul. Before we begin, take a breath. This is an invitation to listen, reflect, and respond. Abu Abdullah said that Allah Almighty created the spirit without a body and created Iblis from disobedience itself, from the trespasses, mistakes, and rebellion of the believers. When Iblis was created, he looked upward toward the heavens. He stood, but the Lord was veiled. Around him were spirits of light, clothed in different bodies, glowing brightly. Yet Iblis did not know their origin. He did not witness the beginning of creation. He was not taught, and he was not disciplined as the believers were disciplined. This raises a crucial question. Do you think knowledge or discipline is more important for faith, or can one exist without the other? Pause and reflect on that for a moment. What does it mean to be disciplined in your faith journey? How does that discipline shape your quest for knowledge? And conversely, how does knowledge guide your discipline? It seems they are deeply intertwined, a continuous cycle where one feeds the other. Without discipline, knowledge can become arrogant, unapplied wisdom. Without knowledge, discipline can become blind, a series of empty rituals without understanding. The story of Iblis begins here, in this very gap, a lack of both foundational knowledge and the spiritual discipline that comes from a connection to the Creator. He saw the forms of light, but he didn't comprehend their source or their purpose. His entire existence began in a state of disconnection, a reality that would define his future actions and his role in the cosmic story. Let's explore what happens next. Abu Abdullah then recited the words of Allah, "I did not call them to witness the creation of the heavens and the earth, nor even their own creation." Iblis and his offspring witnessed the creation of the earths, but not the higher reality of existence. And Allah says, "It is not for me to take as supporters those who lead astray." Here Abu Abdullah explains, this refers to the letter of speech, meaning that some realities are spoken, while others remain hidden behind veils. Think about this for a second. Can witnessing something physical ever replace understanding something spiritual? You can see a sunset, but can you truly witness the majesty of the Creator without a spiritual heart? You can see the complexity of a cell under a microscope, but does that equate to understanding the essence of life itself? Iblis saw the physical world being formed. He was a witness to the mechanics of it, but the why remained veiled from him. He saw the creation, but not the Creator's intent behind it. This is a powerful lesson for us. We live in an age of information, where we can see and learn about almost anything. We have access to incredible physical data, but does this physical witnessing automatically grant us spiritual insight? The narration suggests not. There are layers of reality. Some are revealed through observation, through the letter of speech, the explicit knowledge we can grasp, but others are hidden behind veils, accessible only through a different kind of perception, a different kind of heart. The supporters who lead astray, like Iblis, are those who mistake the scene for the whole picture, who believe that what they can physically observe is the only truth that matters. They remain trapped in the world of form, unable to perceive the world of meaning. Abu Abdullah then asked Mufaddal, "Do you know why Iblis disobeyed?" Mufaddal replied, "No, my master." And Abu Abdullah said, "Iblis and his offspring are ignorant. They were created from ignorance and disobedience itself. Because of this, they do not obey Allah. They do not know the path to guidance. They follow temptation, approach it, return to it, and they do not abstain." Let's take a moment here. Is ignorance always a lack of information, or can it be a refusal to stop and reflect? The text suggests that the ignorance of Iblis is not merely a lack of facts. It is a fundamental part of his nature. He was created from ignorance. This makes his disobedience almost a foregone conclusion. He doesn't just make a mistake. His entire being is oriented away from guidance. Notice the pattern described. He follows temptation, approaches it, and returns to it. There is no pause, no moment of reflection, no wait, maybe this isn't the right path. He doesn't abstain. This paints a picture of a cycle, a loop of behavior driven by an inherent nature that is incapable of self-correction. It's a profound thought. Sometimes the greatest ignorance isn't not knowing something. It is being on a path and never even considering stopping to ask if it is the right one. It's the momentum of heedlessness, the refusal to interrupt the cycle of our own mistakes and desires. This is the core of the rebellion of Iblis, not just a single act of defiance, but a continuous state of being that is deaf to guidance. In contrast, Abu Abdullah explains the believer. The believers were created from the spirit of life. If they doubt, they return. If they become ignorant, they stop until they know. If they disobey, they seek forgiveness. The believer may fall, but deliberate disobedience does not last. He disobeys and then he fears Allah. This is the other side of the coin, the beautiful counter-narrative to the cycle of Iblis. The believer is not perfect. The believer doubts, becomes ignorant, and even disobeys. The key difference isn't the absence of mistakes, but the response to them. Let's break it down. When doubt enters, the believer returns. Returns to what? To the source, to prayer, to knowledge, to community. They don't let doubt fester into denial. When they realize they are ignorant about something, they stop. This is the opposite of Iblis's heedless momentum. The believer has a built-in mechanism for pausing, for seeking clarity before proceeding down a wrong path. And when they disobey, they seek forgiveness. They acknowledge the slip, feel remorse, and turn back to Allah. The narration says the believer disobeys and then he fears Allah. This fear isn't terror. It's a profound awe and reverence that brings one back into alignment. It is the catalyst for repentance. So which of these do you relate to more in your own life? Is it the returning after a period of doubt? Is it that moment of pausing when you realize you don't know enough? Or is it the act of seeking forgiveness after you know you've made a mistake? All three are signs of a living spirit, a heart connected to its source. Mufaddal then asked, from what aspect was the Lord not known? Abu Abdullah replied, in regards to the different veils, not everything is hidden forever, but not everything is meant to be seen at once. Knowledge comes with readiness, vision comes with humility. This brings our reflection full circle. We started with the veiling of the Lord from Iblis, and now we understand it more deeply. The veils are not arbitrary barriers designed to keep us out. They are layers of reality that are revealed to us as we become ready. Think of it like a curriculum. You don't teach advanced calculus to a first grader. They need to learn basic arithmetic first. The veils are a divine curriculum for the soul. Each veil that is lifted reveals a deeper truth, but we must be prepared for it. How do we prepare? The narration implies it is through the path of the believer, through returning, stopping, and seeking forgiveness. It is through humility. Iblis, in his arrogance and ignorance, could never see beyond the first veil because he lacked the humility to admit he didn't know. He demanded knowledge on his own terms. The believer, however, approaches the veils with humility, understanding that readiness is a gift granted by Allah, not a right to be claimed. Vision, true spiritual insight, is not for the arrogant who think they know everything, but for the humble who know they have everything to learn. This door is finished in peace. As we conclude, let's hold on to one final reflection. Are you moving toward return, or are you repeating your mistakes without stopping? The choice between the path of the believer and the cycle of ignorance is one we make every single day, in every single moment of doubt, ignorance, and error. Peace be upon you.